Hey guys, here we are again. Another update. I got the ice box installed. And I'll show you really quick. This is what I did. So I got this EWP 150 Davis Craig water pump. Flows about at 40 gallons per minute. Wired it in on a switch. Pretty good flow. As you can see, this is the return line. I got the drain. Got everything. I got a drain underneath here. You see, it's not fully open, but I'll just drop some ice in there. Just without ice, it's been running at around 85 degrees IAT2, which is pretty good. Typically, with just a stock pump, it was doing about, I want to say it was like at 150, 145, but this drops temp significantly. And I only have the stock intercooler. I don't have anything fancy. It's just a 2.7 pulley, 85, stock intake, downpipe. I did do the ARP head studs about a week ago. I'm about to go in there and retorque them just to make sure everything's solid. As you can see, I'm still on stock intake. The wine's pretty good. But what I did is I routed the hoses, the stock hoses. The feed line now goes into the intercooler, out the intercooler into the intake manifold, and then the return just goes down to the return all the way back to the tank. Ran the lines down the side of the car, so you can see here a couple zip ties here and there. Actually need a couple more zip ties to hold that up. I don't like that. They're all the way down there. I need to make some zip ties up there or something. The car's a little dirty, don't worry. It's been raining here for the past week. But yeah, I drilled a couple holes, as you can see. Put some rubber on there so these airlines wouldn't get damaged. It's a little harder to access the battery now, just because obviously you got this line here. And the reason I did that is because if I sat this here with the lines flowing out that way, I didn't have any space for these lines. Now, I could have made a hole in there somewhere to put this pump further out, but then it would sit awkwardly, and I just didn't like that. I tried this way with these stock holes that are in here, the stock drains. I didn't like that either. Just the hoses would be way too crammed up. I didn't want to spend I didn't want to get too crazy with AN lines. And then just the return, I used the vent, the stock drain vent that's underneath in the corner back here, which run that hose right there. But yeah, she's running pretty good. You can hear it. This whole setup probably cost me right around, I want to say like 600 bucks. Wired in, all the couplers, all the hose clamps, everything. It was kind of pricey, but I wanted it to look good, and it came out pretty good. I'm gonna go do some pulls probably tonight, drop some ice in the tank, and see how it's running. But I gotta drain it. I gotta drain all this water, because the water's like right here. Drain that tank all the way down, fill it with ice. And once that ice melts, well, it would turn into water. So there's my water. But you want these really, really cold. I'll probably get to, I did a pull last night with ice in it, and it got down to 68 degrees, which is really, really good. You want the less IATs, the lower the IAT, the better. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's running pretty good. I am gonna upgrade the clutch pretty soon. I'm gonna do a stage 5. I don't remember the brand. I think it's like a KY something. One of the guys on the groups sells it, the Saturn Ion Redline forums. Gonna do that. And that's the last I'm gonna do to the car. I actually got a watt box installed, and I will put some clips in here.
911, what is your emergency? I hear shots! Okay, ma'am, calm down. What kind of shots?
but I actually messed up my muffler. You see it exploded, and it was shooting flames, and yeah, it was just not happy. So I'm gonna get a new muffler and a cutout, so that way when I activate the two-step, it'll just shoot the flames through the cutout instead of the muffler, protect the muffler. But yeah, this is it. Just want to give you a basic rundown of this, just show you. Post some clips with the HP tuners actually hooked up to get actual IAT tune numbers. I got Torque Pro plugged into the car. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's just giving me readings off the sensors, so I shouldn't be too far off from what I'm saying right now. That's where I got those numbers from. But yeah, stay tuned for that. If you guys want a full rundown of how I installed it and everything, I'll go ahead and do that video. But I literally just put in a switch, just turn it on, wired it in, off a relay, and yeah, she's happy. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.